Hi guys, this is IGCSE O-Level Chemistry, paper 22, extended MCQs, March 2021, question 21. Which statements about strong acids are correct? They have a high concentration of OH negative ions that would make them bases, not acids. Acids have a high concentration of H positive ions. So statement 1 is incorrect. Statement 2, they have a pH value of 1. Yes, strong acids do have a pH value of 1. They could have a pH value of 2 or 0 as well, because a strong acid would have a very low value of pH. So this statement is correct. Next, they completely ionize in water. Yes, strong acids are defined as acids that are completely ionized in aqueous solution. So statement 3 is correct as well. They turn red litmus blue. No, this is incorrect. They turn blue litmus red, because the litmus has a red color in acidic conditions and a blue color in alkaline conditions. Statement 4 becomes incorrect. Since statements 2 and 3 are correct, option C is the correct option for this question. Question 22. Metal X reacts with non-metal Y to form an ionic compound with the formula X2Y. Okay. So Y would belong to group 6 because Y would have a charge of -2 and there are two X ions attached to it. So X would have a charge of +1. This is obtained from the given formula of the ionic compound. So which statements are correct? X is in group 1 of the periodic table. Yes, because X has a charge of +1, it will belong to group 1 of the periodic table. Statement 2, X is in group 2 of the period. No, since X is in group 1, it cannot be in group 2. Next, Y is in group 6 of the periodic table. Yes, because it has a charge of -2. And Y is in group 7. Since it is in group 6, it cannot be in group 7. So only statements 1 and 3 are correct, making option A the correct option for this question. Question 23. The table gives some properties of group 4 elements. So we have density and we have boiling points. And the density and the boiling point of silicon is missing. So looking at the trend, the density is increasing down group 4 and the boiling point is decreasing down group 4. Therefore, the density value would be larger than 2.2 but lesser than 5.3. So larger than 2.2 is 2.3 and 3.1, and lesser than 5.3 are also the same values, eliminating options C and D. Now the boiling point would be lesser than 4827, but would be greater than 2830. So the boiling point that is greater than 2830 is 3265 and not 1997. This eliminates option B and makes option A the correct option for this question. Question 24. The metal beryllium does not react with cold water. It reacts with hydrochloric acid but cannot be extracted from its ore by using carbon. So it is more reactive than carbon. Where is beryllium placed in the reactivity series? So the reactivity series is potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum, and we have carbon here, zinc, iron, lead, hydrogen, copper, silver. So the position of beryllium would be above zinc, because that is where carbon is placed in the reactivity series, and because carbon cannot be used to extract it from its ore, so it has to be more reactive than carbon. So in the given portion of the reactivity series, this is the given portion. So between magnesium and zinc, we would have the placement of beryllium. Therefore, this would be the position occupied by option A, making A the correct option for this question. Question 25. Why is cryolite used in the extraction of aluminum from bauxite? As a catalyst for the process? No. Cryolite is used to dissolve bauxite, which is Al2O3, in order to decrease its melting point. So, as a solvent for aluminum oxide, yes, it dissolves bauxite. So, it stops the carbon anode from burning away. It has nothing to do with the burning away of carbon anodes. It reduces aluminum ions in aluminum oxide. No, it dissolves aluminum oxide and reduces its melting point. Therefore, the correct option for this question is option B. Question 26. Which statements about the use of metals are correct? Iron is used to make aircraft because iron has a low density. No, that would be aluminum, not iron. So this is incorrect. Next, copper is used to make electric cables because copper is a good conductor of electricity. Yes, this is correct. Next, aluminum is used to make brass because aluminum is strong and hard. No, aluminum is not used to make brass. Brass is a mixture or an alloy of copper and zinc. So this statement becomes incorrect. Next, iron is mixed with additives to make an alloy used in chemical plant. Yes, this statement is correct. Iron is mixed with additives to make alloys used in chemical plant. So, since statements 2 and 4 are correct, option D is the correct option for this question. Question 27. Which row describes the reaction of magnesium hydroxide and magnesium oxide? So, effect of heat on hydroxide. So magnesium oxide will not be effective. Magnesium hydroxide will decompose to form magnesium oxide. So effect on hydroxide would be that it forms magnesium oxide, eliminating options C and D. And effect of heating oxide with carbon. Effect of heating oxide with carbon. Since magnesium is more reactive than carbon, magnesium oxide will not be reacting with carbon. So this eliminates option A, making option B the correct option for this question. Question 28. The properties of an element are listed. Its melting point is 3414 degrees Celsius. Very high. Some of its compounds are catalysts. Okay. It has variable oxidation states. Okay, so all of these properties belong to transition elements. So where in the is the element found in the periodic table? Alkali metals, that means group 1, no. Halogens, that means group 7, no. Noble gases, that means group 8, no. Transition elements, that means the D block, yes. Therefore, the correct option for this question is option D. Question 29. Petrol burns in a car engine to produce waste gases which leave through the car exhaust. One of these waste gases is an oxide of nitrogen. Which statement describes how oxide of nitrogen is formed? Carbon dioxide reacts with nitrogen in the catalytic converter? No. Carbon dioxide does not react with nitrogen, it reacts with nitrogen oxide, monoxide. So this is incorrect. Nitrogen reacts with oxygen in the car engine. Yes, at the high temperatures of the car engine, the nitrogen and oxygen gases in air react with each other, producing oxides of nitrogen. Next, nitrogen reacts with oxygen in the catalytic converter. No, this happens in the car engine. Petrol combines with nitrogen in the car engine. This reaction never happens. So the correct option for this question is option B. Question 30. Which combination of chemical compounds can be used to produce a fertilizer shown? So the fertilizer has a ratio of nitrogen to phosphorus to potassium 21, 16, and 8. So basically nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium must be present, NPK components of fertilizers, which are essential for plant growth. So in option A, we've got nitrogen, we've got phosphorus, we've got potassium. So all three are present in A. In B, we've got nitrogen, we've got phosphorus, potassium is missing. So B cannot be used. In C, we've got nitrogen only. Potassium and phosphorus are both missing in the mixture in C. So it cannot be used to produce this fertilizer. And in D, we've got nitrogen, we've got potassium, we've got nitrogen again, but phosphorus is missing. So this fertilizer cannot be produced by mixing components in D. Therefore, the correct option for this question is option A.